Well, we are back. It is Boozy Blueprints. We are here with the Bourbon Boys.
That's right.
Let's go.
Welcome.
A little collaboration going on here. We got Maddie Churchill, Josh Myers. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'll introduce. This is Aaron.
Hello. This is John.
Oh, there it is.
Collaboration, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
So this is actually our first times meeting each other. You guys meeting us meeting you guys. So tell us a little bit about you guys. What do you guys? You guys own the Renaissance Man here in Port Huron, and how'd that come about?
This is a long-winded answer. You can take this one.
Oh, yeah. I'm so good at long-winded answers. So long story short, the best that I can. When I was in the Marine Corps, John was doing personal training with optimization of the human body through molecular changes based off of how we take in light and energy. So while he was doing that, I was being a Marine, being an engine mechanic over in Japan, and I learned this woodworking technique while I was there called yakasugi. Fell in love with it. It's beautiful. So when I got out, we rekindled, and it was literally over a bonfire.
Sounds so weird.
It was literally over a bonfire.
You guys rekindled.
Yeah, 100%. And so then I started a woodworking business, and it took off. It took a global stance through social media work that I learned just, plug and play. And when both of our companies got big enough that we could differentiate our revenue streams, said, hey, let's finally pair up and do something together. And us being both Irish, we wanted to do a bar, but then we thought, let's go a step further and do a distillery.
Yeah.
Problem with distillery is we love whiskey. That takes 8 years to mature. We didn't want to wait that long. We're a little impatient. So we experimented with this one little thing that we had an idea about, and it was successful within the first 12 hours. And we said, holy crap, let's start a company around this. And that was 3 years ago when we did our first experiment. Incorporated 2 years ago, and now here we are with our own distillery and cocktail lounge with a patent pending invention. Moving forward, we've won 2 international awards based off of this right here in categories well beyond the age of this. This is 3 months old, and it just won a 10-year bourbon silver medal internationally. So
Really?
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was blind. We didn't let them know. We just
Yeah.
it submitted it's 10 years.
Yeah.
And then,
It was just 3 months.
yeah, just 3 months. So
There also isn't a category
Age is
that
just
fits
a
that.
number.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. The first half of that story went right over my head, all the engineer stuff and whatnot. I'm like,
Oh, well,
Nerds.
I do my best.
A lot of nerds on this side.
I just regurgitate whatever the hell John says.
Right.
But he could probably get into it.
He's like, oh, you do organic chemistry? I'm like, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine.
yeah.
But honestly, it's not really a distillery. It is, we distill.
Yeah.
But the whole premise and basis of what we're doing is technically a cooperage.
Yeah.
Right? We make barrels. We make barrels better than anybody else makes barrels because our barrels are actually environmentally healthy.
Okay.
Carbon negative.
Yeah.
The first, probably in the industry, right? Carbon negative
Ever.
company. So it uses 98% less waste to make a barrel. Like the typical barrel that you guys enjoy your whiskey in,
Yeah.
that you're going to try before you try ours, takes a 80-year-old oak tree and chops that thing down to 12 feet. The rest is trash.
Right.
And of that 12 feet, you get maybe 2 barrels,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Problem with barrels is they leak. So it has to be like the perfect cuts of wood, and they have to be positioned perfectly, and the stars have to align, and Mars has to be in like the Venus, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
But ours doesn't leak. Ours only uses, what's the board foot? Because you're the math nerd.
Right. So a standard traditional barrel is 39 board feet. Ours is 9.6 board feet,
Oh, really?
which is why I guess to use less of the tree. Also, on top of that, because of the lack of leakage and the way that we cut the wood, we can utilize more of the tree. So to put in perspective, in 2022, to make 4 million bourbon barrels, they cut down 2.7 million trees.
Okay.
Now, to produce the same yield in barrels, with our barrel, they would have only had to cut down 77,000 trees.
Really?
Yes.
Quite the difference.
It's a huge difference. A 97% reduction in tree harvesting.
Now,
Wow.
when we started this project, it was just to speed
Oh, yeah.
the barrel up.
We were just
I
in a
had no
pinch.
idea that there's 400 oak species that are already endangered.
Right.
I had no idea about the consumption. I had no idea about a new rick house going up every 6 months with 60,000 barrels.
Yeah.
I had no idea about the barrel shortage.
No, I just spent a Saturday doing math, like, all right, are we saving money by doing this system because it's quicker? And then I just dove deep and like, holy crap, math. This is
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
There's
He
a
was
lot of
also
science that goes into it.
Yeah.
Way more than I ever expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually how I fell into this.
Yeah.
It's like, as a nerd, I'm like, dude, this is a giant chemistry set.
Right.
Let me play.
Yeah.
And so I was like actually 14 when I did my first distillation. way out in Metamora. You know, there's no cops out there. So
There's
we
no
weren't worried-
cops.
We weren't worried about anything
It was
like that.
essential oils.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oregano. And,
Right.
So it kind of just like exploded to the point where we're over our heads in emails every day. We don't know how to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a way. It's more like drowning with style,
Yeah.
you know? So, but we were just in New York for Climate Week, speaking on the implications and the impact that our barrel can make. And now we've got people from Detroit all over. They're just like, what are you doing? So we're teaming up with Detroit Distillery. Detroit
Hopefully.
City Distillery.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're at least meeting with them to start pushing those barrels out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the next stage, is expanding out beyond this. Because again, this distillery is just a flagship to show off what the barrel can do, stage one. And then the next stage is getting other distilleries to implement, to show off what it can do, so that we can just slowly take over more and more distilleries.
Right.
So we can slow down this consumption, because ultimately in 10 to 15 years, because of this consumption that we're doing with the white oak, the demand for bourbon increasing consistently.
Right.
10 to 15 years, there just won't be enough white oaks to meet bourbon barrel demand, right? And
That
then
would
we're
be a
just gonna run
shame
out.
because we would have no bourbon.
Yeah, we
Right.
just want to keep drinking.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
terrible.
Right. Yeah.
That's not a world I want to live
Yeah.
in.
No, zero chance.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
Bunker
out.
down.
So you guys ready? I know it's early, but you guys ready to taste some whiskey?
Hey, you know
It's
what?
never
yeah,
too
it's never too
early for
early.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Cool.
People just like us. I love them.
Right.
We're doing the mystery glass first. Cool.
Thank you.
Here.
So I'll give you. Thanks. I'll give you a hint. It's another Michigan distillery.
Okay.
You've had it before.
Probably. Maybe.
If not,
I don't
I'd
know.
be shocked.
You have this in
Okay.
their liquor cabinet?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't know, but I
You did a little scope.
window peep all the time.
Okay.
Just found out where you live. It's a lie. I don't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's whiskey. Your face says so.
Yeah, that's whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
So I would invite you.
The whiskey smelling, tasting
Right.
experience.
Okay, so the shape of this Glencairn glass, if you don't know, is designed specifically so that the aromatics within the whiskey can better get into your nose. Like when open face glass like that, it'll all come at you very aggressively. So whenever you're smelling a whiskey, it's different than a wine. A wine, you want to like put your nose up in there, right? With a whiskey, you kind of want to have it above the glass so that when the oxygen interacts with the aromatics, they can kind of like bind up together and give you what's really going on. On
Also,
top-
there's fumes in there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You start huffing enough
Yeah.
whiskey, you'll get high.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
have a story about
He's
that.
Don't tell me
Are you
that.
serious?
Yeah. So then you want to have your nose just above the glass. You kind of want to open up your mouth when you breathe in. And that'll give you like all the true smells. And then once you do that, kind of take it and like think about what does that remind you of? And then you taste it. And you think about what do those flavors remind me of as well? And this is not to get pretentious or like weird about it, but it's just kind of like to see what's going on in there, right? At the end of the day, it's like whether you like it or not, right? But
Right.
with the Glencairn glass, you really get to have fun with it.
Yeah. We're like 5 minutes in. I've learned a lot.
Classes in session, man.
Right.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, there's a lot that nobody really knows.
Hope
Not-
there's
like
not a test after this.
we just no, God, no. I did go to school to be a teacher, actually.
Yeah.
So I do have worksheets prepared. I don't, but this is a way better industry to be in because I mean, have you seen the way kids treat teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was one of those kids. I'm like, dude, I would go to jail as a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I would
there's a-
smack that kid.
Oh, yeah. I was
There's
a
like
terrible
a-
student.
Yeah.
There's a weird musty smell on that thing.
Is that what you're smelling too?
Yeah, what do you smell?
And that
Give some
middle-
feedback. It's not mine, so you can tear it apart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. Worst
That-
thing I've ever tasted.
Nice.
There is a middle note that really kills this whole thing.
It's in the key of C. Yeah. So one of the cool kind of niche markets that we're hitting, and we haven't got the government stamp and approval yet, is everything that we do is organic. Everything behind the bar is organic. Everything that we distill is organic. It just takes a minute for the government to be like, "You're right, it is."
Yeah.
So we've tested this. I'm not saying you should, but you can drink an entire bottle between the two of you and wake up and not want to hate your life.
Yeah.
with ours.
I'm not saying it's hangover free because that's a bold claim and I will get sued.
Right.
But I haven't got a hangover from it, and I've drank copious amounts of whiskey from this thing. But now I invite you guys here. Let's take this one.
Thank you.
My body won't let me move.
Thank you.
So the whiskey experience, as I like to say, is all sensory, right?
Yeah.
Not just olfactory. So like you can see the color. That one was a little yellowy. That was a 5 or 8 year. It's blended, right? And that's what most people do to their whiskeys because they have young, old, and some middle-aged whiskey, and they need money, so they just blend it up. And they're like, Aaron, that's our flavor now.
Right.
And then somebody calls himself a master distiller, and he's basically a master blender of like, how can we redo that flavor over and over and over
Yeah.
without people actually knowing that it's not that's why single barrel stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it is what it is. There is no monkey magic going into it. It's just like, that's what we made.
Right.
So this is Renman, right? And you'll notice
So
it smells
dark.
different.
Oh, it smells
finish is
completely different. Yeah.
You guys have been in here. Did you have like the whiskey straight or just some of the cocktails?
I had the cocktails.
Yeah. I think we each had cocktails.
Good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
They
very
are my
good.
favorite
Yeah.
cocktails.
So fresh and clean.
Yes.
Very fun.
I can't make a single one.
No.
I don't
No.
know how they do it. They're magic back there.
Yeah.
I have no idea. They don't even let me behind the bar. They're like, just you're in the way. Move.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? You're right.
You're right.
I don't know.
I'll sit on that side of the bar.
For real. Like that's my spot.
Yeah. What's in this drink?
100%.
What'd
Yeah.
you use?
They're like, hey, will you make me a New York Charleston? Like, absolutely. Hey, will you make them a New York Charleston?
Right.
Like, I have no idea. I know vodka's in it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I like the way that finishes. Way more. I should have made you wait to do a what do you call it, like a side by side
Yeah.
comparison. But when you finish your sip of whiskey or your gulp, what have you, you'll notice like there's like a second swallow that's almost necessary for some whiskeys.
Yeah.
And those are just like some of the off-putting chemicals that come from distillation. It's not their barrel, although ours takes care of that. But it's part of the distillation process. You can't get gold without a little bit of dirt.
All right.
But Aaron named it the cringe factor. He's like, that tastes pretty naughty. I don't like that. But I think we all like drank that out of us in college. You know, I went to Central, and it's like there's nothing I can't drink anymore.
Right.
I don't prefer many things.
Yeah.
But this one was actually Traverse City,
Oh.
No shit.
Okay.
right? And there's big notes and big differences between the two.
Yeah.
Also, they're huge, and their distillery operation is massive.
Right.
Ours is dinky, and we can be a little more artisan with it.
Right.
But one thing that I would like them to do is incorporate our barrels so that they can do like some hickory wood or some cherry wood, because like I said before, their barrels would leak.
Yeah.
You can't make a barrel out of anything but oak
Right.
because the pores are too big, and you just get puddles of whiskey, which is another shame.
Yeah.
So I think Traverse City should be adding a cherry wood to their cask. That would be delicious.
Apple would be really cool.
Yeah.
Apple's a big thing in Michigan, so like let's lean into that. Like I know the cherry trees in Traverse City, whatnot, but yeah, an apple whiskey would be awesome.
So the barrel actually makes an impact on the flavor of the whiskey then.
70% of all your flavor in that whiskey is from the barrel.
Really?
Yes, so because it comes out of still clear, right? And the grains that you use will affect in the end result,
Yeah.
but 70% of all of that flavor, the color, everything is from the barrel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know we were just listening to your guys' first episode before we came out here.
Lord.
So I did hear that you guys said that
Right.
they usually distill as clear.
The first episode?
The first ones were real rough.
Was
We
it
were
the first
listening to
one?
The most recent one with Chris Hare.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
God, thank God.
Yeah, you listen to the first one. That's a party.
How did you find that?
Yeah. Man, that was in my garage with just like just basic ass mics.
Yeah.
And we just got hammered and talked about whiskey. So
Oh, yeah. Same.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. Yeah, the name of your podcast is so cool.
Yeah. Boozy Blueprints.
Yeah, we thought Foolproof was cool, and then Everyone's like, that's not that cool.
Yeah. Oh, was that what you
You're
guys
right.
were gonna name it before
Yeah,
it was
it was
full
a
proof?
cool
Well, it
play on
was.
words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like when we set up this place here in Port Huron, everyone just like as we're walking around the city, everyone would just be like, "Hey, oh, it's the Bourbon Boys."
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're just gonna change it to that.
Yeah.
Cooler name.
They gave us a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took it.
And it's perfect. The
Yeah.
Bourbon Boys.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I like
I've been
it.
called way worse things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is a compliment.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you bartend right there.
On the weekends, yeah.
Not often, because I've been in there a couple times. You weren't in there. So
No, not very often at all. I'm usually my full-time job is real estate.
Right.
So you
I
just
was
do it for
wondering, is that
fun?
like a networking thing, or
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I do on the
Smart.
weekends.
It's
for
a fun
networking.
way to network.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's-
Nobody hates the bartender.
Right.
Nope.
So it's a good way to talk to people and
Yeah.
have fun doing it.
You get paid to party.
exactly. You get paid to network.
Right.
Yeah. Which I mean, normally you have to do for free.
Right.
Right.
You know. And so you do this what, like all over Michigan? Are you in one area?
Real estate, I service anywhere in the state.
Oh dang.
Yep. I've been local in Port Huron. A couple weeks ago, I was in Eaton Rapids. I don't know if you guys know where that is.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
Yeah. I was Eaton
So you and
Rapids.
9 people were out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. sold a barn.
Cool.
Sold a barn.
Sold a barn.
That-
Literally sold a
Oh,
barn.
I thought that was a joke.
To
No.
become like
Oh,
a
good
barn
job.
house or barndominium.
just a barn.
Cool.
I think
It
he's
was a
planning on
barn.
doing like weddings
Wedding
out there and
venue,
stuff.
Yeah, it's a wedding venue.
No doubt.
Yeah. For the 9 people that are out there.
For the
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, they have friends and family. They might get 20 guests.
Right.
I didn't know that you could real estate sell. Forgive my jargon. I didn't know you could do that with barns.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you
it's,
think of
it's
real
a piece
estate,
of
it's like-
land.
Yeah.
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 So it's the barn's the only thing on the land. So
Right.
that's what they wanted.
Cool.
That's wildly cool.
40 acres in a barn.
That's all I want.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
like the best
A
life
house
ever.
would be nice too, but like, you know.
Screw
Yeah,
it.
just put me
live
in the barn.
Yeah.
40
Right in the
acres?
hayloft.
Although barn dominiums are pretty big nowadays.
Yeah, it's taking off.
Yeah.
I just heard that term for the first time twice right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. And I'm from Metamora.
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about them.
About the barn
about
dominium.
barn dominium.
I
Yeah.
think they're cool.
I do
They
too.
are cool, but they're just not efficient
What do you mean?
by any means. Well, they're way too expensive to build. First off, they're illegal in most townships in Michigan. Any barn dominium that you see, it's labeled as a barn, and there's not supposed to be people living in it.
Oh, it's not residentially classified.
Yeah, every
Right.
barn dominium that I know of is an illegal build.
Oh, right on.
So first of all, they're not supposed to be built. Second, they're expensive as fuck to heat. Like in the
Yeah.
wintertime,
Yeah,
it's
they're huge, right?
move out, move
Yeah.
them, go somewhere
Right.
else.
Yeah.
Or you just put the massive amount of expense into like
Yeah.
make it efficient, right?
Just make it a house at that,
At that point, why,
Right.
yeah, why wouldn't you have a house? if
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
doing it?
And then
You're
build
putting
a
more money into your barn than your house.
Yeah, just build a house that looks like a
call it
barn.
house.
right.
Exactly.
That is
They
some
are beautiful,
Metamora
though.
stuff.
They are. They
You
are.
know?
Yeah.
They do look cool. I like the houses that look like old barns, but like, I don't want it to be a barn.
Yeah.
barn. Yeah.
Like, I don't want a horse in my living room. That's
Exactly.
awful.
Yeah.
It's
I do.
disgusting. You do.
I do.
You want a horse in your living room?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Aaron's not wearing suits, he's in like full cowboy gear. And it's
Yeah.
like, howdy, partner, every time I come over there.
I know we walked in and I'm like, gosh, I feel so underdressed. I'm like,
She didn't tell you?
Oh, no. We have a lot of stuff to do today, and we have to be dressed for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. for
if we didn't have that, we'd just be in regular old clothes. So don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
I actually
good.
live in like sweatsuits. You know the sh that we
Yeah.
have. when we
That's
were
not a
kids?
sweatsuit.
Oh yeah.
No, what is that? A windbreaking suit?
Yeah, windbreaker suit.
Windbreaker.
Yeah.
Sweatsuit's different. That's what you wear when you give up on life.
I got confused by the.
Yeah.
What?
The windbreaker. The swish swish.
It's a thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I went out to dinner and everyone was like, "Look at that guy. He's wearing a
Yeah.
Converse All Star."
Yeah, he looks like
Swish,
Russian
swish.
mafia. It's
Yeah.
it's an interesting look.
Oh, I love that.
He's
the
up to
machine.
some sketchy shit.
It's so comfortable.
Right.
Though. It's so cozy, and
Yeah.
people know you're coming.
Because they hear
The
you
noise,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can't like ninja anything
Right.
from that shit. You know, like I'm trying to sneak into the house and like get some snacks.
Yeah.
My friend's like, "Yeah, the kitchen.
Right.
I'm cooking dinner." I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go change."
Right. If you try to break into a house, someone would be like, "Who is opening up a bunch of bags of chips? Like, what is happening? How many bags of chips do we have?"
You just walking around with them, carrying them? It's like having a 4-year-old just sit there and drink.
Right.
Right.
Dude, so how long have you been bartending?
As long as Wrigley's been open.
Oh,
Oh.
you just started doing
Just
this thing
started.
here?
Oh,
Yeah,
right
she was
on.
one of the original bartenders there. So,
Oh.
No doubt.
yeah, one of
Cool.
the first
Do you
timers.
like it?
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah?
We're,
Yeah.
For training, we'd go to like the yacht club every day and just train.
Start whipping drinks.
It was cool. It was
Train.
like that for
Right,
train.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have those too.
I need to Uber home from my training.
Yeah.
I got to walk home, so
Yeah.
we were
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah. An Uber to Metamora from here is like $100.
too much.
Yeah, like
Right.
I'd rather just sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but
I don't think we have Uber around here, do we?
I
You're like, who the fuck am I calling?
right.
Right.
Hello, Ghostbusters. I need to fucking ride home.
Yeah.
We were
Well-
down here for boat night, and there were some people from out of town, and they're hanging out with us. And this girl goes, "I gotta leave," and I'm like, "We're like, you don't have a car here." And she's
Where are
like,
you going?
"Yeah." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna Uber then." And I'm like, first of all, there's no Uber in Port Huron, and secondly, you got to go to like Rochester. I'm like, you're gonna Uber from here to Rochester? And sure enough, she didn't have any Uber, so she ended up having to call her brother to come pick her up at like 2 a.m. But
Dang.
The only way to pull it off is like schedule it in advance, which is
Yeah.
not going to happen when you're drinking.
no,
Right?
no chance.
No.
Yeah.
You know, we were just in New York for Climate Week, and
God,
Uber-
is that
Uber
place
life is-
expensive?
well, yeah, you literally just throw money out your pocket.
Yeah.
And you can't walk everywhere. Also, we're carrying whiskey, so
Right.
it's illegal.
Yeah.
And so we had to Uber everywhere, and I don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable in a car because the traffic out there.
Really?
Like, people are savages. The bike messengers are more aggressive than the drivers, like behind a Yukon.
Yeah.
Is it like it is on TV?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It is wild.
Damn.
Oh, it's insane. Like Jerry Seinfeld has the perfect line for this. He's like, whenever you get into it, this is back when there weren't Ubers. Weren't Ubers. It's like just taxis, right? It's
Yeah.
like when you get in a taxi, never put your seatbelt on because like it's like a roller coaster ride. And when you're riding back there, you're like, oh my god, I never do that in my car because
Yeah.
like they're just like going in and out, barely hitting stuff. Everyone has these covers, these like Kevlar covers on their bumpers because it's just happening all the time. Just
Yeah.
bump it into crap.
Yeah.
There's
Really?
people like when we were going from like we were only traveling half a mile, and there was pedestrians and bikers that practically died along the way
Yeah.
because they're just like whoop de doo, and then like cars are like fuck you, I got to get where I'm going. So it's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, motherfuckers just playing Frogger with one life left.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And like I remember like tapping Aaron. I was like, dude, no, we're gonna kill this guy because
Yeah.
he's on a bike messenger bike and he just cuts off the Yukon we're in, and the guy doesn't even slow down. The Uber driver, he's like,
Yeah.
well, here it goes. Yeah. Another Thursday.
Right.
I'm like, dude, we gotta get out of here.
He had a tally mark on his dash. Like, all right, got another one.
Yeah.
He just etches them around in there.
Yeah.
50 points.
It was. I was uncomfortable being in Detroit for every other event that we've ever been to.
Yeah.
Which is a city.
If the buildings are taller than the trees,
Yeah.
you should be aware.
Right.
Things are gonna get weird.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, dude, that's not even a city anymore.
New York
Yeah.
is the city.
Yeah.
Like that was. I've been there a couple times before, so a little more used to the driving thing. But to be revisiting it was wild because the last time I was there I was like 16.
Yeah.
To go back as an adult, it's like, holy crap. Wow. And we both, when we got back, because it's overstimulation, like while you're there, because like all of the energy, the activity, the lights, whatever, we were dead for 2 days.
Really?
Yes.
I believe it.
Just dead.
Yeah.
Dead to the world.
Yeah, it was impossible to like recharge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all the cold showers and all the grounding and all the red light therapy, and it still took 2 days to like, I'll make a phone call.
Thank God
Yeah.
my wife was so sweet. I just like laid on the couch. I was like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I gotta just recharge.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave birth to 2 kids for you. You can't get up?
See, I love the energy though. I love hanging out in like Detroit and stuff. And it was always one of my dreams to actually live in New York just because of the energy. I like being around people
Yeah.
and I like the idea of walking wherever you had to go and stuff like that. So
It is while you're there.
Yeah.
Like while we were there, we felt it. Like we're in it, right? But it's like we were in overtime. We didn't feel that until we got back to the country,
Right.
where we felt the trees again. We're like,
Yeah, you're all revved up
Yeah.
from everybody else doing stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah,
You know, like everyone's running around doing, like everyone's always dressed also.
right,
Which I also found weird. Like everyone's in suits because it's like we're in the business area.
right.
Yeah.
They got sneakers on because they know they're about to walk 6 miles
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
these
It's a weird
guys.
juxtaposition.
Yeah,
You think they know that we're not from here because we're not wearing like New Balance shoes?
right.
It's crazy.
The go
Yeah.
fasters.
They're all
Yeah.
laughing at you. You guys' feet are gonna hurt later.
Yeah, I'm like, this poor guy.
Uh-huh.
God, man. Yeah, it's a whole different style of living.
Yeah,
It was really cool though because so we were in like this type of giddy up. This is our thing when we're representing Renaissance Man. We're always in a
Giddy up.
3-piece.
right.
Don't do that. So what was wild is like we would just be walking down the street or we'd be like at a bar and people would just come up like, holy crap. So people in New York are way more friendly than Michigan, right? A different.
Right? I didn't expect that.
What?
No,
Yeah.
for real. You would
Well-
expect, like in the movies, everyone's like, "Hey, fuck off."
Yeah.
I mean, there's that too, but
a different
people
kind.
just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like you're waiting in an elevator. Here, the polite thing to do is shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even breathe loud.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What
So-
floor?
Oh, yeah, what floor? Gotcha.
Yeah.
And they're like, "So what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you dressed up?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. We're doing this thing. It's like I didn't want to get into a conversation.
Right. I
Right.
just want to
Well,
shut
here I
up.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
a
not know
different,
the rules to this thing?
totally different type
Yeah.
of friendly. Like
Yeah.
Michigan friendly is, I just want to make sure that you're okay and I'm not in your way. And if you need something, I got you, right?
Yeah.
New York's more like, hey, we're in this together now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're standing next to each other. Now we're friends and we're
Yeah.
going into this event together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're best friends.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yep. We had, yes.
Just waiting for a drink at the bar. Somebody came up like, "You guys look great. What do you do? Why are you
Yeah.
here?"
Yep.
Like they knew we weren't from town. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're at the bar to get a drink. No. What are you doing here?
Right.
I see.
Yeah. Why are you dressed like that? What's going on?
Yeah.
Here's like the 10th power. We were about to finish up at this one bar, and it was a 2-floor bar, and the part that we were in is just drinks. Top floor had food. This girl wanted to go eat food on the top floor, but they would not let just a single person go eat up there. So she comes. She's like, "Hey guys, wow, I love what you're dressed like. Hey, come with me." I'm like, aren't you guys curious about what's upstairs? Like, well, actually, yeah, we're curious about what's going upstairs. Yeah, come on, let's go check it out. And then through this like coercion, we ended up just sitting down to dinner together for an hour and a half with this random person, and she was not uncomfortable at all.
Yeah.
So
Right.
strange. I would never do this.
Right.
Wild.
And he's a man.
New York.
We're talking about a female.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Freaking New
That'd
York.
be like you just like, "Oh, you three, what's up?
We're
We're
going
going
to-
to go eat dinner
Yeah.
together?"
We're gonna go eat now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I couldn't.
Weird.
I couldn't.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we're not small people, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
6'2", I'm 6'2", and even then, like 2 other dudes, like, "Hey, you're gonna eat dinner with me." It's like, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally gonna kill me,
Right.
but not you, amateur.
Dude,
But
put it
no,
on silent.
not in New York, man. They're just like, "Oh, you want to eat dinner together?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when? Right now, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
like,
all in
"Oh."
this together. We're all in this
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
You're
Let's do
hungry.
it.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
we were ready to go home, but we're like, all right, cool. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Weird.
You know where it went?
Lobster.
Lobster, oysters. It's like we just got talked into the best dinner I've ever had.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I love
yeah.
this
You
shit.
accidentally had the best dinner.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, and we had to convince the hostess that we could have this table because it had a reservation in like 30 minutes. We're like, all right, we'll only be 30 minutes.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
just
do
gonna
one
get some
appetizer.
drinks. Yeah, one appetizer, and then the wait staff that we had was like all upset, like, you guys got to get out of here. It's gonna be here soon. And then ended up reservation had to get canceled. So then we just ended up like sat in there
Yeah.
for quite some time. But yeah,
Yeah, it was a different vibe for sure.
Yeah.
weird city
It
in
is a weird
comparison.
city. Yeah, I was trying to explain. Like, so we stayed. Where did we stay? Jersey.
We stayed in Union City, New Jersey, which is the
You can't tell the difference. It doesn't matter. The whole place is paved.
Right.
The whole place
Well-
has skyscrapers everywhere. It's
we
like,
were
it's-
in the Cuban and Latin America district of New Jersey, which was awesome.
Okay.
It was like you woke up to a music video outside. There's
Oh,
kids
yeah,
dancing
just
in the
music
street,
going
there's music
constantly.
Playing.
Yeah.
They're all in their uniforms for school.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What I did appreciate is like if I walk 2 minutes down the street, I can have a fresh coffee and an amazing baked good.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, with like this like grandma age Cuban lady that was so happy that
So
you were
sweet.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try more?
Yeah. You want to eat more?
Like, yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep them
amazing.
coming.
Yeah.
What are we
Can't
waiting
pronounce-
for?
I can't pronounce anything behind the glass. I'm like, I'll have that one.
Yeah.
No, that one.
Right.
And then
The
one of
red
those. And she's just like, love white boys for sure.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, it was fun,
Yeah.
but I don't want to do it again.
One time's good.
One's good. It's like your
Yeah.
one chip challenge that I watched.
Yeah.
Fuck
You want
that.
another one?
Fuck, no, never,
No.
never again in my
think we
entire
could
fucking
try it.
life. No, you can. I will happily watch.
How long did it last?
I wish you would have brought that one remaining chip for Aaron so we could all watch this happen.
It's a 2-minute walk.
Yeah. I mean, I can go grab it real quick.
No. So it's not the initial
Oh,
eating.
tough guy now. He's like, give me the hot
No.
stuff.
No, it's not the initial eating. Like that, whatever.
It's the 4 days after.
So
It's the
Josh and I had very, very, very different experiences
Yeah.
with the aftermath. He drank an entire gallon of milk. I drank probably half a gallon of milk. I don't know if that's what caused it to be so different or what. He was good within an hour. Like by the end of the podcast, he was talking again. I couldn't speak. 3 hours
Without
later.
coughing.
Yeah.
I
3
saw
hours
that.
later,
Yeah.
my face was still like inflamed and swollen. My neck hurt and it fucking sucked. I was in
Yeah.
the fetal position for 12 hours and then I woke up
Sounds horrible.
and I felt like shit and he tried to feed me and I ate and then I vomited my fucking brains out.
Yeah.
And finally, 3 days later, I started to feel better. But he was fine
3
within an hour.
days?
Yes.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I was editing the video that night, and I'm like looking over at her, and she's laying in bed, and I'm like, walk over, check her pulse. I'm like, okay, she's still alive. Like, we're good.
And then
we're
the
good.
very next week,
like,
TMZ
babe, you okay?
posted a story that some kid fucking died when he
Yeah.
did the challenge.
You can.
I'm
Yeah.
like, if we would have seen that prior, I would have returned the chip instantly.
Or maybe did half a chip?
So yeah, I've seen.
I
this-
don't know.
Yeah.
I ate the whole chip.
Where's the one
Was it
half
worth
chip
it?
challenge? Where are these chips coming from? Because I've seen it all over.
Amazon.
Like,
Yeah.
I do love my Amazon.
Yeah.
Like in Africa?
Probably now because they all got pulled.
Everyone's like, he's got to be kidding, right?
Right. It's not
Amazon's
actually in Africa.
in South America.
Yeah.
but that's fine.
Yeah.
There's
That was a double entendre joke.
Oh, well, I'm not going to eat one of those chips ever. The first time I saw it was you guys dying.
Yeah.
And then it was like the algorithm that be, it's like the new almighty power was like, you like this? Here's everybody
Here's
doing
more
it.
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, you guys actually did quite
Yeah.
well. There was people crying. I watched someone throw up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next, this is disgusting.
Oh, that would have been horrible if that happened for you guys.
Yeah.
That would have just been an episode deleted, right?
Probably not.
No.
No,
Posted
just
it.
roll with it.
Just post
Oh,
it.
okay, gotcha.
I was on a podcast yesterday, and they're like, so what kind of topics are off limits? And I'm like, have you watched Boozy Blueprints? I'm like, I don't really think anything's off topic.
So can I be like fully?
A Marine?
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because I was on this one podcast that was about bourbon,
Oh.
and John gave me like,
I was so upset.
yeah.
I still
it
am.
was a big podcast, and John gave me like a preemptive, like, hey, they'd like to do PG-13, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He wants to keep it kind of clean. And Aaron's
Right,
like,
right.
when I was in the fucking Marines, bro.
So what happened is
Like,
I
oh,
got
shit.
I got 2 whiskeys deep, which like real full on Marine came out. So like I'm cracking for like very uncomfortable jokes, and I'm swearing every other word.
Right.
Like because like in the Marine Corps, like fuck is like 7,000 different verbs.
Right.
But anyway, okay, cool. That makes me more comfortable. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be me then. All right,
Yeah.
sweet. So you were asking about, or we were talking about getting high after smelling alcohol.
Right.
Okay, so so the first batch that we ever made, we didn't have the equipment that we needed to move the alcohol from
The fermentation tank into the aging barrel.
right into the barrels, right? All right, so we kind of like had to do
What
it
do you do?
by hand, right? Okay, so what by hand means is like, have you ever had to like siphon gas?
I mean, I've seen people.
Okay, so
yeah.
you've never had to do it,
Seen
but
in
you've
the
seen it,
movies.
right? So you've
Right.
never been desperate. Got it? Okay.
Oh, privileged guy. Huh?
You get your own gas. All right. All right. So that means we had to put a tube into like into the tank, and then this thing like pull on it to like get it going.
Yeah.
Okay. What that means is like for the first 30 seconds to try to get this siphon going is you're literally just inhaling the fumes from whiskey at
Yeah.
130 proof. So I've been working on this. It's cold. Like we don't really have the heat going yet because it's not on yet. It's not working. So I'm like, my hands are freezing and like alcohol's all over my hands and like I can't feel them.
Yo,
So I'm
this is
getting
like
frustrated.
Before the distillery, we're in Aaron's garage. There's a fireplace. When he said the heat's not going yet, that means like the fire's not roaring. Like we're outside in the freaking woods, and this dude's.
It was
huffing-
March.
It's cold.
Yeah, it was cold still.
And I tried like 4 or 5 times. Like, no, dude, my head's spinning.
And I was so frustrated and like
I had to leave and pick up my daughter. This dude's like, I'm getting it.
I'm gonna get this done.
Stay till the job's done.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like 7 p.m. and I'm still trying to make this happen and it's not working. Like maybe I filled up like half a barrel. And my wife comes out and she sees me. She just sees me. She goes, okay, we're gonna put this stuff away. Because like I couldn't even talk. Like
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like you get high, like you inhale 130 proof alcohol into your lungs, into your brain cells,
Yeah.
and you become an idiot.
Okay, what's going on? Aaron's like, won't do it.
Where are my shoes? They're
Yeah.
on your feet, sweetheart. Get
Those were
inside.
tied on.
You didn't
Yeah.
even know it at this point. You've just been sitting there for 3 hours.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing any work. He's just staring.
Yeah, I was
there.
just working in my head. Like I envisioned
Yeah.
that I was doing
It's
things.
so cold.
Dude, yeah, it was so gnarly.
I will die here. This is it.
Yeah, I can't. I think Melissa, told us like he was out there for 2 more hours after you left to pick up your daughter. Like I was high off one hit.
Yeah.
Like this dude's huffing fumes.
I was
So,
determined.
Yeah. But like we saw what happened to Steve-O.
Was he huffing whiskey?
Oh, you didn't see that? Dude, okay. You
I'm
guys
not up on
follow,
the YouTubes.
the Jackass back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Have
Maddie
you
loves
seen
Steve-O.
Steve-O like
Yes.
recently?
Recently,
He was on Joe Rogan like 3-4 months ago.
I didn't see that.
His voice is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like cool?
No, I don't like
Like, does he sound cool?
yeah.
Okay.
But like it's not good.
All right, it's a win.
It's like Sam, how Sam Elliott has that like I'm struggling to speak these words. I talk like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It seemed like all of his being was like I'm gonna get these words out.
Yeah.
And it sounds painful.
Was it as bad as it was in Jackass Forever?
Worse.
Worse.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Somebody
No.
told me that that his voice is so bad from throwing up so much.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
The old stomach acid.
Yeah.
As an ex wrestler, there was a lot of dudes throwing up to make weight
Okay.
over at Central,
Yeah.
and there's dudes I still talk to today. It's like, dude, my throat always hurts.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're not supposed to have stomach bile in your esophagus every day.
No, I think they're just trying to tell you something like, hey, man, I've gotten really deep into prostitution. My throat always hurts. And they're like, and you go in and like, yeah, it's from the throat up. It's like, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
that's right.
Yeah. Never mind.
Really, things aren't going.
I
that
was
well
trying to
on
reach
my
out.
end. You got 100 on you? It's an
Right.
expensive one, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that makes-
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just the Jackass world, the whole like, I think that's what kicked off everything that we're living in,
Yeah.
right? Like, hey, we're gonna do crazy shit on TV,
Right.
and then everyone's like, well, I can just do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can just do it on Instagram, Facebook, and then it turned into like, all the weird shit that I don't know how far into PC I'm allowed to not go, but like, there's just weird things.
Yeah.
And people are living that ethos now. It's
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna get away with this, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What happened to just like the flappers being the issue? Like women reading books? We gotta stop this. Like what? Those issues sound like easy now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now you just give them a phone, they don't read anything.
Right. Boom.
It's like we gotta get cookbooks in their hand now.
Yeah.
But I've never seen so much change. Like you were just talking about, like I don't know if it was on this or right before this, but like just with Instagram, how much change has happened in 3 years.
Oh yeah.
Like zoom out,
Right.
look at America. Things are nuts.
Yeah.
Everything's changed in like 3 months.
Well, you made the joke about like 3 years. Wow, Instagram changed. No, back 3 years ago, they didn't even have video yet.
On
It
the
was-
gram?
On the gram, yeah, it was just pictures.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Reels came out like a little bit after I started that woodworking business.
Oh really?
Before that, yeah. So before that, it was like videos or it was photos mainly. And then like you could post a video.
Yeah.
And then 3 months later, it was like, no, now we do reels.
Yeah.
So
that
yeah,
was because of TikTok, right?
yeah, 100%
Pretty
because of
much like
TikTok.
the same era as COVID.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the stuff came out at the same time.
Yeah. It's like, well, everyone's stuck in house.
Right.
You know, let's
It's pretty
keep them.
crazy to
Fuck it,
think
here's
about
some
though.
shit to
Yeah,
do.
let's keep them on the old app so we can sell some ads.
What'd you do during COVID? People weren't buying houses, were they?
I worked for my dad's construction company during COVID, and we were all labeled as essential workers because it was environmental excavation. We did hazmat work, so I still went to work every day.
No
Right.
doubt.
Yep.
Right.
They even had to get licenses that said they're essential.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if they
we
got
had to
pulled
get
over on the road,
stickers for our vehicles.
What?
yeah.
Oh, I just operated
That's
my gym anyway and
insane.
paid
Yeah.
the fine.
Yeah.
The hell with it. I probably spread COVID like wildfire, but the show
Fuck
must
it.
go on.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, were you always into like podcasting and producing and stuff like that?
So
DJing?
not necessarily. So I've been DJing for the past like 8 years now or so. But the podcast stuff that kind of started up probably 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. So
Oh, so we got you guys while you were infants still.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we're
we're
still
still
infants.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's so entertaining though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's very rare for me to see somebody's Instagram clip and then have it actually take me to the full podcast.
Right.
Like, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I gotta see more of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys kick ass.
Well, thank you.
It's so entertaining.
Yeah. And we literally, we don't come in with any topics or anything. We just sit down and start talking and have fun. And
Yeah.
we
That's pretty
experience it
much
with you
how
right
we
now.
that's
Yeah.
how we do our same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone
there's
gives
no
it,
goal.
like that pre-game spiel. Like, all
Yeah.
right, so how do we do this? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
This is like my 14th one. I just make it up as I go.
prior to the podcast, we would fucking just have 3-hour long phone conversations
Yeah.
about this, and that. And we're like, if somebody could hear us right now talking back and forth, and we're like, fuck it.
They would want to
Podcast.
hear more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we freaking do. Keep
Yeah.
those conversations rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
But just how on earth do you eat the chip? I can't get over the chip.
Oh my lord.
It's like
It
it's
was
like
the
burned into
worst
my
thing
brain.
in
Like
my life.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
We were literally like, I was so confident going into it. I thought for sure, like the TikTokers and the Instagrammers, they're all like embellishing it. You know, I'm like, there's no way. Like we were practicing eating like ghost pepper chips and stuff, and I'm like, we got this. This is easy.
yeah, does anybody want like a drink?
Oh, I'm all set.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you. I
all
still
set.
got a
He
water
can't make
over
you a
here.
real cocktail, but we got whiskey. I think there's Coke in the gun.
Yeah, I'm all set right now. I got a
Thank
job
you,
after
though.
this. So, but yeah, so we're like so confident going into it. And then the day of came and she's like, I don't think I want to do it. And I'm like, well, we bought the
I was
chips already.
pussying out like
Really?
quick.
Yeah. I'm like, we
Because I
bought the
was
chips.
watching too many TikTok videos of it going wrong. I'm like, why am I doing this as I'm still scrolling?
Yeah.
Here we go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, no. I just saw Andrew Huberman was talking about people getting like brain swelling and insane headaches from eating more than one of these chips.
You've had headaches lately.
Yeah, I've had so.
I'll forward you that freaking podcast. It's a
I
good
would
one.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Don't do that.
It's a simple, easy procedure. It's just like a little brain surgery to solve the problem.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. They just crack it open. They go in there. They remove the chip. It actually like infused into your brain cells. So they just got to pull it out.
Full of shit.
Yeah.
You know what you need to
It's-
do?
No, it's
That
on the
makes sense, though,
podcast. I
because
watched
This
you
it.
makes sense because I've been fucked up the last couple weeks since that chip, basically, and I couldn't figure it out. In the last week and a half, I've woken up to like 102 fever like every fucking day, and it wouldn't go away. I was having like intense headaches. Last week, I finally decided, I'm like, I'm going to urgent care because I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's
Yeah.
been over a week now.
Mm.
And they're looking and they're like feeling my neck and shit. They're like, oh, it's your tonsils. And like, your tonsils are like trying to kill you right now. So they put me on fucking antibiotics and steroids and then something else. And I've been taking those and I haven't
Is
been
it
able
better?
to drink. I'm getting better. But I'm like, does this link back to the chip?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the way
100%.
that spicy food interacts with your gut biome is it tells your body that your insides are on fire, and so it goes in inflammation mode.
Yeah. And if you get swelling in the
Dumbest
brain,
thing.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
Dumbest thing I've ever
You
done
know.
in my fucking life was eat that chip.
I don't know because I was like
better
so
than mine.
logged on to that episode. I
Yeah.
thought that shit was so cool. I'm like, I'm never
Well,
gonna
I'm
do
glad
this.
people enjoy it, but
Yeah.
it was stupid on my
Yeah.
part.
Right.
This is the jackass I'm talking about. Like
Right.
they
This
knew
is-
like we'll laugh at your pain thing.
Johnny
Yeah.
Knoxville was my childhood crush growing up, so that
Same.
makes a lot of sense.
No, I remember when he got knocked out by Butterbean. I was like, dude, I want Butterbean to knock me out. That's awesome. When I got knocked out, it was like I
Very
didn't get paid
nice.
for it. It
Yeah.
was bullshit. You know. So what now for the podcast? Like, what's the goal? Just to have a blast and
Having a good time.
Yeah, we don't really have a goal. There's like, we never went into it for the money or anything like that, which we're not making any money on it by any means.
Right.
But we just want to have fun with it. Yeah. And just, sitting down with you guys, even learning new stuff and whatnot. Like, I think that all that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like it's probably not podcast material, but with your setup and how you just maneuvered the whole thing over here real quick.
yeah.
I feel like I have so many brains to pick with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. Like
Also, we're on the
pop it
same
all up
plane.
there.
I would like to do more of these because like we never have anything that we actually want to talk about. So it's on the same idea. It's like, all right, we have this business, but when we have sit down and have a conversation, we're just hanging out. It'll be 6 hours of where we've talked about 2,000 different things.
Yeah.
Because we're both ADD and it's just like bouncing back and forth. Like, oh yeah, that reminded me of this one thing.
Yeah, prove to me
Oh,
your
yeah.
ADD. Back to your brain inflammation. Are you familiar with peptide therapies?
I can't even guess what that is.
They're peptides. They're little strains of proteins. Right?
Branch chain amino acids.
Yeah. You know what? I'll send you that link too.
Sounds like another term for sperm. What the fuck is that?
Okay, so
because you inject it into
later.
yourself and it's not like that. No.
John's like, we just have to go back in this room.
Follow me.
Give you some of my peptides. No, there's something called
Best
BPC.
pickup line ever. You want to remove that inflammation? I'll give you some peptides, baby.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm so inflamed, I'll do anything. Funny you should mention that.
Your brain's swelling, my brain's swelling. Let's
Right.
make it happen.
This is a brand new therapy.
Yeah.
No, BPC 157 is a amazing compound that people use to regenerate like torn tissues.
Yeah. BPC stands for
Gut
Body
inflammation.
Protection Compound.
And that is exactly what you need.
Yep.
I'm not a doctor, so don't sue me. But it eliminates inflammation like that.
Systemically throughout the body.
Yeah.
All from a fucking chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst fucking thing.
That'd be the worst way to go.
It was.
Like I was just talking about that on my way here with my girlfriend. Like, do you ever wonder like how you're gonna die? Probably not.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Like it's probably gonna be like some sort of cancer or radiation poisoning or something.
Yeah.
Bear fight.
Nope, it was a hot chip.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? It's all jokes now, but if you're not here in like a month, we'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up conversation to have on their last
No
last
shit.
podcast.
Yeah. Air it. It's going to go viral.
No, I would want it to go viral.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are going to sue Amazon for that chip? Or
Well, they don't
Apparently
make
there's
it.
Already.
is there like a waiver you got to sign to get this thing?
So
No.
you can't sue Amazon. Is what this is from TMZ. You can't sue Amazon for selling it, but you can return it to Amazon even after you've already eaten it and get your money back.
Oh, well, shit.
Let's get our money back.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a little fun. Get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a free interaction.
Die.
Die,
your money
maybe
back?
die.
But
fuck
just
around
get
and
the
die.
refund
Get your
first.
450 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone told me not too long ago that there was like this mattress heist thing that people are doing. You guys see that? Like they'd buy it from Amazon, and because it's too expensive to actually repackage and send back, they'd be like, "Oh, I want a king. Oh, I ordered this by mistake," and they're like, "Just keep it."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was a thing. I can imagine like Serta being like, "What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are people doing this?"
Yeah.
I wonder what else you can do that with Amazon with.
Oh, that's how I got a free stand for my miter saw. My dad ordered one. He's like, "Oh, this is the wrong one." Like, keep it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Here's the
apparently if
right one.
shipping is
Yeah.
too much.
I know Wayfair does that same shit. I'm like, my mom has so many fucking doubles in her house of her shit she's ordered, and it comes like scratched, and they're like, "Oh, keep it. We'll send you a new one." And she's like, "It's actually not even that fucking bad."
Yeah.
I
know
apologize
that too.
myself.
How are these people making money?
I have
like,
no idea.
They're just throwing shit away.
Yeah. See, I never get lucky like that. Anytime I like try doing something like that, they're like, "Yep, send it
Send it
back."
back.
Send it
Yeah.
back.
Once
And
we
pay
get
for
it, we'll
shipping.
send you the new one.
Yeah.
And it's $5.80 for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You have to pay
insane.
the handling.
Like they can ship it to me in 2 days,
Yeah.
sometimes less, and I send it back, and they're like, "Yeah, as soon as we get it, we'll send it back."
Yeah.
It's like it's been a month, bro.
Yeah.
What's happening? What is happening? How do you
Right.
do it so fast?
Yeah.
You know, like I've ordered something at 11 and got something at like 10 the next day.
Oh yeah.
Where does all the stuff from Amazon come from? Like,
What-
where is it?
I think
magic.
we have like a plant like in
We
Chesterfield.
have multiple warehouses.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where most of the shit is.
Yeah.
But like all of it, like I can get anything on the planet.
Well,
and
not
it's
everything's
here in
available.
like 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
I can't get my
contracted.
mail that
I think they
fast.
purposely show you the shit that's available in your area. Like
Right.
when you're looking for something, I think they purposely push to you the
Ooh.
results.
Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
that's better than my theory.
Yeah.
I was pretty high last night. I had a gummy, and I was just like, "Where is the stuff?" I'm
I have to
asking.
go find
I'm
it.
asking Lindsay, like, "Babe, where is the stuff at Amazon?" She's like, "I have no idea.
She's like, "It's 2 a.m. Go to bed."
Yeah.
There's a bunker somewhere with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's the most eclectic thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, and I just now that you're like, oh, there's tons of warehouses in Michigan. Like I've never seen them. I'm sure you're not wrong.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're all over the place.
Hidden in plain sight.
Literally though.
Maybe they look like barn dominiums.
No. They're just massive
No,
buildings.
they're just like
Yeah.
this weird gray, just things.
Yeah.
Warehouse, like
They're
concrete
just these
buildings.
ugly fucking buildings
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
say Amazon, like super tiny in the corner.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't advertise that either.
Yeah.
Like this is our big ugly building.
Yeah.
Don't tell
Welcome.
anybody about that. Okay, so now I know. I'm gonna go home and be like, "Yo, Lindsay, I know where the stuff is.
Yeah.
It's in warehouses."
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Until
I was
tonight.
asleep. I was
stuff.
ignoring
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
When you take another gummy tonight, you're gonna be like, We gotta find it.
Gotta find the warehouse.
they
There's
on
one in
Google?
Pontiac. I know
Is
that.
it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many people do you think work at there? Like, their little
A
plant?
lot.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands.
I don't remember where this place is.
Remember on the news, everyone was like, "This place sucks to work for,"
It does.
right?
I don't know why people keep showing up.
See, and I seen that it was a great place to work for. They give you like scooters and shit, like
Okay.
the bird scooters.
Dude, we don't give
Okay,
our people scooters.
this is-
and I really like them.
This is how you know a place sucks to work at is when they have advertisements on TV saying it's great to work here.
Yeah.
We have.
That's
bird
how you
scooters.
know.
That's true.
What's that?
We have bird scooters. I'd go for the bird scooters.
So it's like literally like
Yeah.
a bird, like an ostrich, like you like.
They're
Yeah.
just, it's the name brand, the bird
Oh.
scooters. Like if you've ever been downtown,
The rentable scooters.
East Lansing.
They're called bird.
They're bird.
Yeah.
It used to be lime,
How's it
then
spelled?
bird bought them out. Bird, like
BIRD.
Bird is the word.
bird is the word.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, creative.
Didn't you run
Has
over a hobo with one of
nothing
those?
to do- No, no. I ran into a light pole.
Oh,
Yeah.
Missy hit the hobo.
Missy almost hit a hobo. That's right. Yeah.
I will never forget that.
That's right. That was in Lansing. Yes.
It's always Lansing.
Yeah. We rented 2 of them. We were just like gallivanting through Lansing. And a hobo just stepped out of nowhere. And just, we had to divert away from it, and I hit a light pole.
My sister hit a hobo. I
Wow.
mean, I think he was just a hungover guy, but he looked like a hobo. But
Yeah.
no, she
It's
ran
kinda the same
in
thing.
Lansing.
Yeah,
Like, ran
Lansing.
right into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more of that.
Yeah.
Like
Hobo
people
crossing.
bump me just like walking through Wrigley, like right in the shoulder. Like, oh, sorry about that. You know, like add 30 miles an hour to that.
Right.
How do you not? I'm a
Oh,
terrible
it's terrifying.
driver too. So
What's your story with the bird? Didn't you take one home one time?
Yes.
I like
So
this
they
so
have
much. I'm gonna keep it.
They have these charging stations downtown, so I just wasn't. I mean, no, of course I was thinking. I just wasn't in my right mind. Alcohol was involved, so I threw the bird in the back of my truck. I'm like, fuck it, where are we going now?
Yep.
And they came to find it, and I went inside of a Chili's, threw the thing in a bush, and they
Right.
fucking
Just
used
watched
like
them?
their tracker. And I was watching them from the window. I'm like, fuck, they got it. They found it in this bush.
Damn it.
And then after COVID, they just took all the scooters away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I make a point to not to go to Lansing at all. I don't know what you do there.
Yeah.
Well, this was East Lansing, so it was like.
Oh, you were visiting
Michigan
state. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember a single night that I've been there, but I've been there many times.
Yeah.
You know, I went to school at Central, as did Aaron,
Yeah.
and naturally,
Not really.
the only place that Aaron partied at Central,
Right.
and then he joined the Marines because he's like,
Right.
fuck this.
Yeah.
I want to keep partying.
Yeah,
Damn right.
yeah. Have
You're
ever
telling me in a
actually
military
sat down
branch that was formed in a bar? Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
have you
do
ever
this.
sat down to drink with these sons of bitches?
Yeah.
They're wild.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, you want to play this game? Here, we'll help you out. If a Marine's helping you at a drinking game, that means they're gonna fuck you over.
Right.
I now know this. So I'm hanging out with
It never shuts off.
Aaron and somebody else that was with his squadron or whatever the hell they call it. You know,
Boom.
the game is boom, where you it's like quarter bounce, and it's like a chase around this table.
But with ping pong balls.
Right.
So the table.
Yeah, I
so
know.
it's
Hard to explain.
It's an 8-foot table, right? Like a table
Ping
you use
pong
at like an
table.
event, right? And it's just filled with solo cups, and all of them have like a quarter thing of beer, and in the middle is a full beer, like a shot in it. And then everyone has their own little. There's 2 cups just moving around the table, okay? And so when you have the cup, you have to bounce the ping pong ball into it. If you get it for the first shot, you get to put it wherever you want. If it's not the first shot, then it just goes to the left.
So I had a Marine on my right and a Marine on my left, and they were just tearing me apart.
Because what happens is
They're
if
experts.
the other
Yeah.
cup catches up to yours and they make it in before you do, they get to slam your cup off the table. You have to grab a beer, drink it, and that's your new cup.
I was
Oh.
intoxicated.
Yeah.
It's a
Inebriated,
great
actually.
time.
It's a cool game.
It's a
If
lot
there was
of
more
fun.
of us, I would play right now.
Yeah, you need about
But,
6 people, and it's a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should I saw those giant cups that they have at the
Wrigley,
center stage.
yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You
you
have
get
to slam one of those.
I mean, that would be fun. Somebody would throw up.
we'll use soccer balls.
Yeah, have you seen those? They have like they're like the size of this
giant
bucket.
ping pong, yeah.
Yeah.
They're sweet. And they have like beer pong set up there.
Cool.
Or bowling. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what they do with them.
We're down there for the Lions kickoff, the game against Kansas City.
Yeah.
And after the third quarter, they had a beer pong set up where they had one cup, and it was those big cups, and you had to toss the ball, and everybody watched. And and you could win something if you hit. Well, Maddie and I are the first ones in line, and I'm like, give me the ball. And he give it to
Got
me.
this.
First try, whoop, bam, right in the bucket. I'm like, let's go. Crowd's going
Yeah.
crazy, you know, and I go walking up, and the lady's looking at me with her jaw at the ground, and I'm like, what's up? She goes, the game's over with. You won. And I'm like, well, let everybody else have fun. I'm like, I was the first one.
Oh, you just ruined the game.
I love that.
I'm like, what is it? And she's like, Prowlers tickets. I'm like, I'll buy my own tickets. I'm like, let everybody else have fun, you know? But
I'm also not going to a Prowlers game.
yeah, I like the Prowlers games.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been.
No, they're not
Think so?
terrible. I mean, you go there, you drink, and that's about it.
It makes
but,
everything better.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
sport is that?
As it usually
Hockey.
does.
Okay.
Sometimes there's fights and stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's the best part of hockey.
Yeah.
You know, but
I want the chaos.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I don't want everybody to get along. That's not fun.
yeah. You're like the Joker over there.
Right.
Watch out. She's like, what happens if I just poke this bear and run away?
I'm gonna feed a bear this
Yeah.
chip. We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Oh, fuck.
You
Cody
would
bear too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get him
shit.
high on those chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give her a couple drinks. She's pretty ballsy. She does whatever she wants.
Well, here, let's go. Let's see what happens. We got nothing but time.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, so Halloween costumes, you already have yours picked out?
I think so.
What are you going to do?
I think we're gonna be a gold digger. She's gonna be the gold digger, and I'm gonna have like a money
Kanye
suit.
West? Oh,
Kanye West.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
he's
would
gonna
be
get
funny
lit
if I dressed up as Kanye West.
She take my money.
up. Would it be?
I don't know.
I don't think it's okay for
I don't know if it's
Not
okay.
anymore.
that would require blackface.
Yes.
And
They don't make a mask.
that
No.
They should
They
make a
should.
Kanye mask.
maybe.
But see, even then, I don't know if they'll allow that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what do you,
that would
how do
be
you dress up
interesting.
as a gold digger?
I've got a gold hard hat that I've spray painted gold, and it's just gonna take
She's gonna
some
have a
fucking
shovel.
money to it.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I would say you need like
shovel,
a pickaxe or something.
pickaxe, yeah, something like that.
Well, I don't
Okay.
know if we'd get into the party with a pickaxe. We're gonna be wearing it to the city flats over there. They're having
Oh,
a
Oh,
party.
the
dude, yeah.
Halloween
No, you
party.
can. We're gonna do the same thing. You can.
We're doing a
you can come into
contest.
our party. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing a costume contest.
Here on the
Yes.
27th?
Not the 27th. No, before that.
I think it's
Yeah.
the 12th or 13th or 14th.
Yeah, we're horrible
Okay.
at this. We don't plan that stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't like a plug. Like, hey, everyone, come
No,
to
no.
It's
No,
like,
it is a plug.
Yeah.
now.
we're doing
No,
it.
really?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
yeah, we're doing
It's
a-
the week of the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, we're doing
That's
a
what I got.
costume contest thing, and it also raises money for kids that can't afford their own costumes.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 And then there's prizes for second and third. So that's pretty cool.
But everyone knows yours, so that you might.
Yeah,
need
you
to
get
step it up, like,
competition
We gotta come up with
now.
something new. We gotta come up with
Yeah.
something new.
I have no plans yet, so I was actually going to try and steal your costume. I didn't know you guys were going to do something like that.
Right.
Actually, I was planning to wear the same thing, so that's really
Yeah.
sucks.
We all show up. We're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Right.
Yeah, I had this whole like the gold hat. I was actually gonna do like a gold bikini like and thing, like this short gold skirt. So that really sucks.
Yeah.
It really
Damn.
sucks. I'll have to return
Gold
that.
bikini would work. I'd be like, yo, what's up?
I know.
girl?
I look great. I look great.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Where you going tonight? I can't Uber us home, but like. we
That's
can-
okay. I'll go
Right.
wherever you're going.
Typical gold digger fashion.
Yeah.
Like, where are you going, Poppy?
Yeah.
Ugh.
What?
Who?
Why are they always Spanish? What are you talking about?
Why aren't they? Why aren't they always Spanish? Have you seen Shakira? They don't age.
Okay.
They don't age.
This is
They
true.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
They're eating babies.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
No, that's a weird.
Eating babies.
Yeah, that's a Hollywood thing. Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable.
That's the fountain of youth right there.
Babies?
Yes.
Can't you just get some stem cells from like an embryo?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. You don't have to actually eat the baby though, right?
Well,
I feel like they're eating babies.
you
I
know,
heard Tom Cruise ate a placenta.
that is
I heard that.
disgusting.
I heard that.
I feel like that's pretty
That's some Scientology
averagely
shit
normal.
right there.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
You think that's averagely normal?
How many
Some
placenta
girls
have you
like
eaten,
keep
Eric?
those.
The girls do, not the husband.
The only
yeah.
Even
reason
then,
the
you'd have to fucking hold a gun to my head to get me to eat a placenta.
100%.
Yeah, my dog did it and I almost threw up. It wasn't even my mouth.
Like,
disgusting.
have you ever seen one?
No.
Placenta?
Okay, that's why you think it's averagely normal.
Yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
feel like some girls do that.
Okay, yeah. So some girls do
Do they?
that.
Yeah.
And it's to get like really good vitamins and
But
shit
isn't
in.
it like a religious thing? I don't know.
Maybe, but like I know that like body wise, the reason that you would, if you're insane to do it, It's like vitamins, minerals, good thing for the baby because it makes the good things for the breast milk.
Okay.
But then it's only a few girls out of the billions that are in the world.
Yeah.
A dude did it. That doesn't mean like it's like averagely normal, right? You know what I mean?
Like, fuck it. Walmart sells Boost. Those are all the vitamins I need.
Dude, I mean, have you
It's
seen
so
him, though?
weird.
Like, I just saw Maverick for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
He still looks 30.
Yeah.
He looks
maybe,
great.
Maybe placenta's the way to go.
Well, then check me out. I'm not doing it.
I don't know. You look
not
pretty
doing it.
young, man. You look like you've eaten a placenta in your day.
Okay. Well, don't give out the secret.
That's what the Marines really do.
Right.
Like, no one really knows what they're doing. He's like, I'm a Marine fighter pilot, mechanic. And it's like, I don't think that's real.
Right.
I've never seen a Marine flying around an airplane.
Okay.
Have you? Have you?
No.
I can't say that I
They're
have.
hunting babies.
Hunting babies for Shakira.
For Shakira.
For Shakira, that's the whole
It's a
reason.
just cause.
Yeah. Man, I was in love with her when I was 13. Shakira, man, hips don't lie. I tell you what.
That
They
was my first
don't.
erection.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Really?
At least that I remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Britney Spears cover that everybody else said.
No,
Like,
she was gross.
Oh, okay. High and mighty.
No.
I only like redheads.
No, she
Um,
had like this weird, like, she wore way too much like eyeliner. Shakira, though,
That's all they do now is they just
Shakira, that
smoky
curly
eye
hair,
and shit.
the hips moving, man.
Yeah. She looks the exact same.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd hug her so hard.
I would give her a hug.
Yeah.
What if she just walked in the bar right now?
I would do a high five.
Just a high five.
I'd be too nervous.
Yeah.
You'd be
I'm like, oh,
respectful.
what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
You want a water?
Yeah.
all I got.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go cry in the back. This is way too much for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I don't know. Some women just have way too much power now.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to sound
Way
like
too much. Wow. Calm down.
Listen, hear me out.
Reel it in.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hear me out. I met my
Way
girlfriend.
too much.
She's got her own house.
They have
She's
a
got-
cars,
she had
they
kid.
can drive
they can
now.
Read, right? So like, there's no real place or reason for me to be in that life.
Yeah.
Other than like, she just like, I like you. Like, do you want me to do dishes? Like, let me. I have purpose too. And she's like, yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Whoa, like, my man card just got ripped apart.
Oh no.
You know, she's like, no, well, she's like, I pay my own bills. I don't need your money. Okay, well, I can do laundry. She's like, I don't like the way you fold.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I can do dishes. She's
You
like,
put the dishes in the wrong spot.
So you put the pans away in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Like, oh. I'll do windows. She's like, no, I don't want streaks on my windows.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do I have to offer you then? She's like, you're funny. And it's just like my whole like pride was like
Yeah.
gone, gone. I can cook really well. She's like, it's not spicy enough.
Yeah.
Like these women have too much. They have too much power.
Yeah.
They don't need us anymore.
It's true.
Pretty soon, they're not even going to need us for reproductive purposes. And guess
They'll
what?
figure it out.
That's already happening. It's happening right now. People are just like taking beakers and just squirting it in there or something.
Yeah.
Babies. What do we do now?
You get them addicted to drugs.
Whoa.
Whoa,
it's
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to be comical.
Whoops.
He's like, yeah, you
Yeah.
can do all that, but do you have your own heroin? Didn't think so, bitch.
Hey, nah, I do. So
Right? Like, remember back in the day when, like,
no, I don't. I
big
grew up
shrunk-
in the '90s.
same incubus.
Yeah.
Pardon me for being alive and being a white man.
Yeah.
It's tough right now.
Side note, though, '90s music the best? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I would say
I don't
so.
know. I like 2000s.
What about
You
the
do look
2000s?
like a Nelly fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What from the 2000s?
I don't know. Just hip hop.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hip hop. I got
well,
you.
being a DJ, I mean, I like a little bit of everything.
100%. So do we.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, like,
Don't speak
my.
for me. I do. I do like everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. See? No, yeah. But I'm just saying, alternative rock from the 1990s
Okay.
fucking kills it.
Yeah.
Chris Cornell, Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Right.
Incubus.
Yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Oh, yeah. There's too many to list.
You say like
Saying.
the word black hole sun, and everyone's like black hole ozone. They all like convert right into it. But I don't know. Alternative rock in the thousands was pretty trashy.
Yeah.
I didn't love
Oh,
it.
that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hip hop in the thousands was
Nobody
great.
will admit
Yeah.
it. Like someone somewhere, they like a Nickelback
Hey, you had
song.
Creed.
You know what I mean? I don't. Creed with arms wide open. That shit was so good. It wasn't.
It's great.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
But like also 90s hip hop sucked to me.
Yeah.
I know I stepped on a lot of toes.
It was
doing
fun.
That. Everyone's like, dude, Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
Nothing for you. I'm like,
No,
it's
not
cool.
a fan.
The movie was good.
Yeah.
Tupac, he wore a Wings jersey. That was tight.
Yeah.
But like, I was one.
Right.
I was watching Barney in a diaper. Like, I don't know how to relate to that.
Yeah.
And you're looking back, and it's like, I still don't. Like, the 10 crack commandments, I've never sold crack.
Because he's still
Right.
watching Barney and wearing
Yeah.
a diaper.
I'd be,
So.
I'd be a terrible crack dealer.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been able to connect with that music. A lot of it I just feel like is just repetitive and stuff. And I like the newer stuff and in the 2000s. So for
Yeah,
hip-hop
yeah.
wise,
Bro,
but-
you turn on some Akon, though, watch every white dude can dance.
Right.
Akon and Usher, I'll tell you what, I made a lot of money dancing to those jams.
Yeah, he
College
was.
debt free because of it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he was in ballet. It was just like a hip hop ballet
Yeah.
setup.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really cool.
That was better. That was better. We're out in New York, and we were talking to this manager of this place, and
It was the Ziegfeld Ballroom.
shameless plug for the Ziegfeld.
Yeah.
And we were talking about dancing. He's like, "Oh, I was a dancer. I was doing Broadway ballet, jazz, tap, whatever." And Aaron's like, "Yeah, John was a stripper." And he's like, "Oh, stop! I'm married." He's
Yeah,
like,
it was
"I didn't start
wonderful.
I didn't do that."
It was so good.
The smile on his face hasn't gone away.
It was so good.
But dude, you turn on Akon, like every white dude can dance. to
Oh, yeah.
Akon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Usher, yeah,
Yeah.
E40?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so sick of Usher, though. Having
Yeah.
to play it at every single wedding, every
Well,
single.
yeah, because you have to play it
Yeah.
fucking 3
Yeah.
times a
I
week.
listen to it way
I
too
had to
often.
listen to it 3 times a week for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
More of a choice, but
Right.
when you're in college to be a teacher, what else do you do for money? You know,
Right.
I wasn't gonna sell crack.
Teach.
Teach for money?
Yeah.
It's illegal. I didn't have a license.
It's called
to do
tutoring, but
that. Oh, well, I
Yeah.
wasn't that good a student. It's like, dude, I needed a tutor myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those that can't do, teach.
Yeah.
right. Gotcha.
And then those that can't teach gym.
Right.
And that's what I ended up doing.
That's true.
Right?
Solid.
Oh, man.
Solid.
How can I make the biggest impact in people's lives? Oh, I'll
Stripping.
Be a teacher.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Stripping?
No, sorry.
Wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, I'll be
I
a
didn't read.
teacher.
I didn't read that well. I wasn't sure where you were going.
Actually, we could just cut it right there.
Yeah.
Thanks for being out here.
Okay.
I actually have a question for you guys that we ask all of our guests.
Oh,
What's
run
that?
it.
What is your definition of a gangbang?
Well, gangbang versus a gangbanger. What's a
Gangbang.
gangbanger?
Oh, gang
I got
banger.
this.
Yeah.
Gang banger is literally a guy that's in a gang.
And I say nay. A gangbanger is a player.
Thank you.
He's a player in the field.
Okay, so what would you say a gangbang is?
A gang bang?
Gangbang.
In that
Well-
sense, I would imagine he's like, that's when they shoot at each other.
Nope. No.
No shit.
No. Gang banger is literally. He's kind of like he is the hard hand of the drug dealing situation.
What?
Yeah.
Gang banger.
He's like the enforcer for the
Yes.
the cartel.
Yes, he is like in the streets, the one with a gun. Gang banging, bang bang, gang bang. A gang bang is a sexual situation.
Can you describe this sexual situation?
We need more details.
Okay, so
I think it's in the words.
gang banger. It's actually in a gang. A gang bang is a bunch of dudes with one chick.
Yeah.
I think
So-
Aaron's using like the 1930s
Yeah.
definition of gangbanger. It's like, wow, see, he's a real bad
I
egg.
don't think it is. I think the gangbanger is the
One
of the ones
participating?
participating.
But you're wrong.
No.
But then that means there's also a gangbang E.
Exactly.
And the gangbang E is typically of female origin.
When there's an there's an E.
Yeah.
Unless it's in jail.
Right.
You don't know her fucking past. Maybe she's in jail.
It's true. Yeah, I don't know her past. She's just on the hub,
had a
and I
hard
just
life.
scrolled by on accident. And I was like, well, that's a lot of dicks. Next.
In jail, there's no term for it. It's just called Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
I've never been to jail. I'm going to have to take his word for it.
Yeah, I'll let
Yeah.
you know.
Have you?
What?
No. Have you done a gangbang in jail?
I've been to jail, but no, I haven't done a gangbang. No.
You've never been to jail.
I have.
You're a fucking Boy Scout.
No.
I've been your friend for like ever. How long were you in jail?
A day.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
I went to jail, but I was never in the jail. I just sat outside
Yeah.
because I took a cab home. I took a bunch of mushrooms because I was 20 and I couldn't drink, and I had a weigh-in for wrestling. So I took a bunch of mushrooms. We were at a costume party, and I took a cab home, and I only had like $14, and my cab was like 16. I was like, oh man, my bad. Like, look, I'm not drunk. I obviously live here. You're in my driveway. Let me go in and grab you $2 more. And she locks the door and called the cops.
No shot.
No. And he's like, a huge dick. He's like, you've been drinking tonight? I was like, nah, I was at a party. Probably smell like it because it's on my clothes.
Yeah.
He's like, bullshit, I can smell it on your breath. I was like, you can breathalyze me, but like, I haven't been drinking.
Yeah.
Took a breathalyzer, zeros across the board, and he's like, I'm taking you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck is my lawyer right now?
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't think that because I was on mushrooms. I was like, oh,
Right.
fuck, I'm going to go to fucking prison.
Yeah.
He knows I'm on an illicit substance.
Prison.
Right now,
Prison.
you know?
You know
So-
something's up.
Yeah. So I literally got in there and I just sat there and stared around, like probably looking like I'm on mushrooms. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
No,
And-
looking like on something.
Yeah. And this dude walks by. He's like, oh, you the taxi cab kid?
Taxi cab kid.
Yeah. He's like, just get in my car. That guy's a dick. I'll drive you home.
Yeah.
So that was my jail experience. White privilege.
Right.
You know? Like I sat not even in a cell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not real hardcore. I'm not a hardcore gangbanger, if you will.
Right.
You know. But yeah, I think the gangbanger is usually the top.
The participant, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The
the gangbanger
ringleader.
The gangbanger is definitely somebody that just participates in gang-related activity.
I don't
It
think
is.
Yeah.
They have an Uzi, and they're killing people.
That are
I'm
gangbanger.
so on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Like we were having this conversation one day, and I'm like, "Yeah, that guy, he's just a gangbanger." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like,
You know him that well? How do you know?
I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I don't know. He's in gangs. Like,
Right.
It's like,
Yes.
Like, that's
Right.
not what that means. How many people have you told that to? No wonder the guy's hated.
yeah,
Did you say that in front of your mother?
Practically.
yeah.
Oh.
Practically, yeah.
Well, I say everything
Well,
in front of my mother.
She's like our mother.
Yeah,
But he was telling her about this guy, and he's like, oh, he's a fucking gangbanger. And we both go, what?
yeah,
That's what that means.
yeah,
In
It
the 30s.
means you kill people for a gang.
yeah. It's true.
Is it?
That's not
Yes.
how we understand it.
That's
I
how
wanna
it goes.
ask, like Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or Snoop.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, hey, yo, Snoop Dogg, what is a gangbanger? He'd be like, oh shit, son, let me tell you.
Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg has the answers.
Yeah.
If Snoop Dogg tells me it's the other way around, I'll believe him.
But
I'll
he
tell you
wouldn't.
right now, Ice Cube
He
was a
wouldn't.
gangbanger.
He was.
I'm sure he was. He's famous.
100%.
Oh my.
There's girls in his trailer left and right. Shooting a music video. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got 30 bitches there.
Right.
Now they're young
No,
ladies. 'cause he's
if there
adult.
was 30 bitches there, that would mean he's the gangbang E.
This is
No.
true.
Yes.
Are they
That'll be
banging
true.
him?
Yes. If there was more of the other sex than you are the gangbang E.
Imagine
At
you're
what
sitting
point
at a
does it
bar.
turn from an orgy to a gangbang? Is it just like if there's two orifices getting gangbanged on, that it's now an orgy? Or is a gangbang just one?
That just
bang?
sounds
I
like a
think it's the
Korean
crowd.
song. The way you're saying it sounds like a Korean song. Gangbang. Gangbang.
Gangbang.
Gangbang.
Yeah.
Gundam song.
Yeah. But how many, like, isn't an orgy like just a group of sexual activity happening?
Well, that's
I think it's
multiple.
5+.
I think that.
Oh,
yeah.
there's rules.
No.
5
So
plus three of each sex?
orgy, there's
that
there's
math.
multiple of each sex.
Yeah.
Gangbang is there's one of one sex and then like 10 of the other. Orgy is like, hey, there's multiple parties interacting with each other.
But anything more than 4. It's got to be more than 4 people for an orgy.
Yeah, because that's just a foursome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Fact check. I need a fact check.
It's
Yeah.
in the dictionary. I don't know.
There's too many
Is it
numbers
really?
going back and
I have
forth.
no
Is
idea.
that in the dictionary?
I have no
It's
idea.
in the Urban Dictionary.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
No, I know this. I'm an expert. I took ophthalmology in school. This is
You're an expert in
Science.
gangbangs?
yes.
I took a course.
Yeah. Ophthalmology 101.
I don't know if anybody would ever want to graduate from that class. And like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here
No.
now.
I have an associate's degree in gangbangs.
Yeah. Well, that's not that impressive. I got my PhD. Been here
Beat
for 18
that.
years.
Yeah. All right.
Double
Well, I think
doctorate.
that we should start wrapping up.
We
I just
should.
got a
Yeah,
job
we
at
gotta
1
get-
o'clock, so.
Yep. Samesies.
Okay.
What time is it?
It is 12:40.
Man,
Yeah.
if there was an agenda, nobody reached any of their goals.
No. Zero chance.
That's perfect. We should do this every time.
Yeah. I mean, the only agenda we were talking about was like the Bourbon Club, but that's okay.
Next time, let's bring more people. We'll play that game.
Gangbang?
Not the gangbang.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Let's wrap this up.
I mean,
the marine game with the ping pong
depends
ball.
on how much alcohol there is.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should actually well just everybody bring a buddy
Yeah.
and we'll play the ping pong.
We can get the clip mics, and so we're a little more movable.
Oh, yeah.
That would
Nice.
be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
If we're
clip
doing
mics,
that,
so-
we got to bring a bartender, not you, a different bartender,
A different
to
one
whip
that
us the cocktails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Boom is a good
So
time.
I'll be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be a blast. That'd be like a 3-hour podcast of ridiculousness.
Right.
It's a two-parter,
Yeah.
Two-parter.
Yeah.
before and after.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Signing off. Do you have a sign off? Is there a way to do this?
We usually just go.
Yeah, just cut and edit. We'll just say thanks.
Yeah. We just do Boozy Blueprints. We're out of here. Maddie Churchill, Josh Myers.
Hey, Aaron,
Thank
John,
you for
Renaissance
having
Man.
us.
Boop.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do
Yeah.
this again.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.